Hi everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. So today we are going to discuss about a small cap company which is slowly starting its journey in the upward direction by forming a very strong base. So what is the name of the company? It is Algoquant Fintech. So in this video we are mainly going to focus on the price action of the stock. We'll see little bit about the fundamentals of this stock, and then I will highlight you one factor about this company which I think we should be concerned about in case we are planning to invest or trade this company. Okay, so good side and the bad side, everything we are going to see. Make sure to watch this video till the end, and just a reminder that this is not a stock recommendation video. Please do the buying and selling of stocks based on your own risk appetite, not on the advice of any other person. Right, so with that said, let's get started. All right, so just a second. Yeah, so yes, is it visible? I guess not. Okay, so I hope it is visible now. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, now this is Algoquant Fintech, and you can read here that incorporated in the year 1983, Algoquant Fintech is in the business of trading in financial instruments. Okay, now if we take a look at some of the other highlighting features, I'm not going through everything. It has its geographical presence in some of the major metro cities: Delhi, Ahmedabad, Gift City in Gandhinagar, Mumbai, Kolkata. Okay, and if we about the business overview, AFL, formerly known as Hindustan Everest Tools Limited, is a technology driven trading firm. It deals in low risk arbitrage and high frequency trading in the Indian capital markets by running sophisticated algorithms at ultra low latencies. Okay, it is in the business of completely hedged derivatives arbitrage with a high focus on technology development and innovation. Algoquant combines mathematics, economics, with software and latest hardware to provide arbitrage trade management, risk management system, and execution engines. Okay, this is the main business of this company. Now let's take a look at the fundamental numbers. Okay, so the current stock price is 68.41, market cap of under 2000, so it's a small cap company. Reserves is 106 crore and a debt of 34.24. Debt to equity ratio is 0.25. 3 years average sales growth 160 approximately. 3 years average profit growth 136, and earning per share growth 119.82. Interest coverage ratio is 6.82, current ratio 1.92. Then the industry P is 26, stock P is 58, so it is slightly overvalued. Alt manager score 13.81. Now, one thing about this company that I am concerned about, which is something we should be worried about, is the pledging percentage. It is 32.42. This is the only thing which is disappointing. Normally you should consider companies where the pledging percentage is less than 10%. Okay, above 10% is risky. Does not mean that it's a bad company. It is risky, and everyone has their criteria. Okay, filtering criteria, that I will only invest in companies which has 0% pledging or which has less than 10% pledging. So this is the general criteria, safe criteria. So 32% is on the higher side, so this is a risk you must remember. Okay, now let's go to the 3 years profit and loss statement. So when we look at the 3 years data, we can see there is clear growth in sales, 156 crore. So from 2023 to 2024 you can see the massive jump, 13 crores to 156, then 156 to 235, then in 235 same in 2026. Okay, and operating profit margin -4 to +44, then 49, 52. Operating profit margin is trying to be stable just around 20%, which is good. Now when we take a look at the shareholding pattern, we can see that the promoters are holding a stake of 73.68%. They increased their stake in December quarter. Okay, from 65.91 to 73.68%. Okay, and during that time you can see the government has also taken stake 3.4%. Earlier it was 0. So definitely there is something about this company because of which the promoter and the government itself is acquiring stake. And that government normally acquires very little percentage of companies. Okay, you must have seen in many other companies, even public sector companies, where government do have small percentage. Okay, so 3.4% in a stock which has market cap less than 2000 is definitely huge. Okay, so in that way you have to think. Now coming to the recent data, we can see from March to June it had the FIs have dropped their stake, but DIs have slightly increased their stake. So there is some positive and negative going on when we come to the shareholding pattern about this company. But this is a small cap company, so obviously this thing, when you are getting into a small cap company, you are running the risk. Okay, that your money is at a high risk, so you can expect higher return normally if you enter at the right time by selecting the right product. Okay, so that you have to keep in mind. Now let's go to the price action, and here I will show you certain things which are very important and interesting as well. Okay, so first of all, you can see after getting listed here, okay, in January 2026, it continued its way down from 70 rupees. It fell to 48 rupees. Okay, now after that, you can see suddenly it started forming some patterns. Okay, this is kind of a cup with handle, but it's not a perfect one. Okay, we can simply say it is higher low. Okay, when we go to the weekly, it is higher low. Now what is interesting about this pattern? So first of all, if I use the anchored view app and set my point here at the top, you can see the anchored view app has already started providing support to the stock. It has turned in the upward direction. You can see it has turned in the upward direction. Along with that, let me remove this one. If I use the volume profile, let's see where do I get the point which has maximum volume. So this is the point which has maximum volume. Okay, the level is around 60.30. So let me highlight it in red line and remove this volume profile. Okay, so here you can see it has the maximum volume, and here you can see one more cup with handle pattern here. Okay, mini cup with handle pattern, and there you can see some big wicks in the downward side. That means the stock is, the buyers are trying to push the price upward from that point itself. Okay, currently it is going here in this direction. Now if you take a look, the stock is slowly making its way in the upward direction. Now the next thing that we are going to check is the 50 EMA. You can clearly see the 50 EMA has turned in the upward direction. Okay, so this is a clear indication that the stock is gaining momentum, and also we can draw one trend line here nicely a clean trend line here. Okay, and again same thing, this point is the point where it is getting support and trying to go in the upward direction. Next thing what we are going to check, the momentum. So here is the momentum indicators, both the momentum indicators. If we focus on the weekly, we can clearly see that the MACD actually tried to remain stable over the zero line, and then a crossover happened, and then the strength came in. So this is this point. So this is, I would say, a perfect breakout. Okay, and fulfilling most of the criteria. We can never say stock is fulfilling or ticking all the right checkboxes, but when it does most of the ticks most of the checkboxes, then it is in the good direction. Okay, and that is what it is doing here. The moving average is providing support, the anchored view app is providing support, the volume profile which highlighted a particular price level, that also has the stock has tried to make that level as the support. Now that has also happened. Then the momentum indicator is also indicating the same thing, the increase in upward momentum, uptrend momentum from that point itself. So everything is aligning. So I would say this stock is heading in the upward direction. But the question is, if you ask if it is the right time to enter, well, I would say it has gone up slightly bit up. That means it is around 8 to 10% above the fair or ideal entry point, that I can say. Okay, but if you want to take a low risk, invest in a low risk company, and you are not expecting huge return but you are okay with the risk, then definitely this is something which you should look into. And before getting into the stock, you will have to do proper fundamental analysis, deep fundamental analysis and research on this company, and then this price action analysis will help you. That is what I believe. Okay, so this is not for conservative investors. I would say you should better stick to safer companies than this one. Okay, this is not safe, I would say. This is not at all a safe investment. This is a risky investment. It might be having its own reward, but it comes with a high risk. So if you see it in that way and you are okay with the risk, then it is something which you should consider. Okay, so that is all I can say about Algoquant Fintech. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think about this company, what you think the future will be about its business, and do share your opinion. Your opinion is definitely valuable. Everyone will get to learn. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with other people, and thank you for subscribing to Financial Impulse. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to it. And if you are already a subscriber, you can consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis posts, and also you will be able to chat with me directly one-to-one on Discord, and you can ask your queries. Thank you for watching. Bye. Take care.